Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Mod Squad Horror Show. I'm your host, Harley, as always, joined by the Nerd Tender.
What's up?
And this week we have Yo Cholo joining us.
What's up?
Welcome, Yo.
Yo,
What up,
yo,
G?
cholo.
Okay, we're going to start our episode off with our sponsors. We have Scott Straka Art. Guys, go check him out. Here is his QR code. Scan that QR code. Let him know the Mod Squad sent you. Also, we have Skulllectomy by Jolt 7 Studios. That go scan that QR code and let Lisa know that we sent you guys to her.
Beautiful skulls.
They are okay, guys. We got a little bit of a new segment for you. It's mail call. So, Brandon, do you have any mail call for us?
I do. I just got this recently. I was pretty stoked when I saw it. I got it at Target. One of my favorite movies, period, horror or anything, is John Carpenter's The
The
Thing.
thing.
And
That
I
is
got
awesome.
this Ultimate McCready Outpost 31. Make me big, Felix. All right, cool. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, it is NECA. There you go. Ultimate McCready. Wabam.
That is pretty
That's
awesome.
what's up.
Yeah, it's super cool. Trying to get that glare out of the way, but yeah, he's got three different
Yeah, I can
heads.
make it out.
Yeah,
3 heads
shotgun,
even.
his hat, of course. It's got a bottle of whiskey, a little glass, two different hand poses. Um, Yeah, I freaking this is like one of my favorite movies of all time. I think when we did our movie ranking, we
Yeah,
found out that
that came in number one,
this did come in as number one as the best horror
I
movie of all
believe.
time, which I think is pretty accurate. I mean, there's definitely some that might be up there with it, but I think this is my favorite. So that's what I got, and it's gonna have an honorary place right there on my disc.
Okay,
Check it
Felix,
out.
since you're big, it's your time.
Check it out. Eric from the official Mod Squad community sent me in a trade box. I got Walking Dead socks, my favorite type of socks as well.
So,
The Joker prints. Check this out.
That is awesome.
I've been wanting
That's
something
nice.
like this.
It's
Putting it
really nice.
up on my Joker wall. Got a Joker laughing pin, Garbage Pail Kid. I still have an
Nice.
old pack of the original
I
Garbage
love
Pails
this.
from back in the day. And last but not least, a little Joker figurine. You can switch out the faces on it.
Sweet.
I'm digging that.
Oh,
Something
oh
else
yeah,
from a Joker wall. But yeah, that's what I got this week.
awesome.
Okay, mine is from our sponsor. Scott
Oh,
Straka did these.
whoa!
What's
Look at
up?
that Art the Clown. Holy shit! Oh,
And a female Art the Clown.
she is terrifying.
Guys, scan that
Nice.
QR code right there if you want to get some of his art. He is
I might
awesome.
have to.
And they're all fairly decent price. Like they're no more than $15.
Yeah,
So and that's for his new ones. And he always does some sell where he marks them down like to $5 a picture.
yeah.
And they're all
Are they
fabulous.
are they signed? Does he
They're
sign his artwork?
numbered and signed.
Oh, dope.
Like this
That's
one
what's up.
is, I don't know where the number is. It's hid in there. Yeah, they're signed and everything.
That's awesome.
Okay, so we'll move on to our news. From Bloody Disgusting, The Bride, Maggie Gyllenhaal reported remaking Bride of Frankenstein for Netflix.
Dude, did you see who Frankenstein's going to be?
Yeah, friggin'
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
One of the Skarsgård brothers is in it. It's got a good
Yeah,
cast. I hear Netflix is all behind her. I guess she had a good idea. She brought to them, a decent,
Right.
and it's going to be a period piece as well too. It's going to be a little faithful
That's what
to the
I
original
wasn't sure
one.
if it was going to be a period piece or if it was going to be like a modern update. I prefer the period pieces when it
Yes,
comes
yes.
to like the Universal monsters.
Yeah,
That's
it's
exciting.
the Bride of
I'm looking
Frankenstein.
forward to that. Yeah, I can't wait. And Maggie Gyllenhaal, I mean, she's pretty good. So I'm
Yeah.
curious to see what she's going to do with it. And yeah, like I said, I like that it's a period piece. I just rewatched last weekend when I was sick. I rewatched The Invisible Man that came out a few years ago,
Leo
and
now.
it's a really good one. I really really liked that one. That was one that I thought they did a really good job on updating like a modern version of it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I really like that. But I'm looking forward to this, and I'm wondering if this does well, will we finally maybe get
Universal
that
monsters,
a,
whole universe.
a universe, yeah, like a dark universe, like that they were talking about doing, when before the Mummy totally
The
flopped.
Mummy with
You know,
Tom Cruise.
what a bummer that movie was, man. Like, I loved the idea of them doing a dark universe, and I wish that that movie was better than it was because
They would have went forward with it.
it could have been so freaking cool, and they totally blew it. They should not have done like an action adventure mummy movie. It needed to be, if they're going to do a dark universe, it should have been horror. I
A
don't know
little
what they were
darker, yeah.
thinking.
Okay. From IGN, Horror Breakout Talk to Me Too is getting a sequel.
How's the poster go? Something like that.
Yeah, the
All's
hand
all.
like making a
It's
two.
all.
So I didn't see the first movie, and I kind of
So
heard
good.
about the ending. You know me in spoilers. I pretty much know, but I'm thinking in this one, from what I heard, it may be the second hand that's out there.
Oh,
Would that
you
make
think
more
so?
sense since you seen it, Brandon, than it being the original one?
Uh, I don't know. I mean, they don't really talk about. I mean, they talk about the origins of the hand a little bit and like rumored where it comes from, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's possible that it could be the second hand, but I'm curious to see what they're going to do with it to try and change it up a bit,
Yeah,
without like basically telling the same story over again. That's the problem that most sequels have, I think, is trying to be different than the first one without, blowing it. So I'm curious.
I have faith in A24 though. I really do. So I hope they
Yeah,
keep it. It has the same tone as this first one. Because again, I've
yeah.
heard nothing but good things.
And these first time directors, I mean, they were freaking awesome. So they did a great job making that movie. And yeah, I think A24, they have a pretty good track record. So
I mean, and just from the first talk to me, that movie, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm planning on it. Just from
oh,
the
you guys
trailer,
gotta see it.
it looks crazy.
Yeah, it was surprising to me how good it was, honestly. And most people that I've talked to, aside from I think Steve was the only one that, I mean, he said he liked it, but he wasn't like blown away by it. Everybody I've talked to was kind of blown away and surprised at how good it was. So looking forward to a sequel.
From comicbook.com, The Last Voyage of Demeter, producers detail 20-year journey for Dracula movie to get made.
Yeah, I'm hearing nothing but good things about Blue Beetle and 20 Years of Demeter. I hear it was like a chapter or two in Bram Stoker's Dracula book, and
Yeah,
they've been just trying to get it made. Finally, it's out. Again, all the reviews I've seen on it as of this morning, nothing but good things. So that's another movie we should be out there supporting.
yeah, I
It's
can't
got a
wait.
great cast.
I'm so want to
And
see this.
okay,
Well, I was
cut me off not to talk. All right.
We're just gonna stare at each other uncomfortably.
Longer Flies Trick or Treat collection coming. We have our first look. I have those bags here for you guys. These bags are quite popular. right now with
Yeah.
well, females and young girls and all that. Like myself, I have the Eddie one and the Harley Quinn one.
We got one. I know we got my daughter one last year. We got her the Aristocats one. And I know she has one other one. Might be a Harry Potter one or something. But
Okay,
yeah,
they
they
have
sell these in like the lunchbox stores, which are cool stores. So
they have 3 bags and a wallet coming out. This is the first one.
Mm.
This is the second one. And these were like little crossbody clutches right here. And the first one was like an actual mini backpack.
that's cool.
And that's what this one is.
They look good quality.
Yeah,
and
they
this
are.
is the wallet that goes with it.
That's cool. I
I
love Trick or
personally
Treat.
love my mini backpacks because they hold a lot. This is a haunting in Venice.
Everyone who ever lived here falls victim to some tragedy. Like her daughter a year ago.
My daughter was my whole life. To hear her voice again, I would give all I have.
This is the first time I've seen it.
If someone wants to be heard, we are here.
Now, I like the tone of this so far.
That woman called the spirits, and they answered.
You saw what I saw. For once in your life, admit that you are up against something bigger than you.
Is that what's her name from Yellowstone?
Tonight,
Yeah,
we are all afraid.
So I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is the third one.
Oh, is this the third one? I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whether they are real or not.
well, that's sweet.
That's pretty cool. A little bit more excited for this guy now.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
move on.
I didn't realize that was the third one to the Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile. That's awesome.
Yeah, I knew it was coming up, and I think I seen the trailer when it originally came out, but it still took me for a loop seeing him at the end of there. That was pretty cool.
That's cool.
It looks like it's going to be an awesome.
Yeah, I love those movies.
Okay, let's move on to our flashback special, guys. This is all Felix this week.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Go Felix. Get your flashback.
Check it out. All right, for our flashback special of the week is Basket Case. Basket Case is a 1982 American horror film written, directed by Frank. I'm going to kill the last name, so I'm not going to even try it. In his future directorial debut. It stars Kevin Van, another name I'm not going to try to pronounce, as Dwayne Bradley, a young man who seeks vengeance on the doctors and nurses who performed an unwanted surgery that separated him from his deformed conjoined twin brother, whom Dwayne hides in a large wicker basket. And here is the trailer for Basket Case.
I love this movie.
What is the secret Dwayne is hiding in the basket?
What's in the basket? Easter eggs?
What's in the
So
basket?
cheese.
What's in the
When I was
basket?
watching it right now, when I was looking for it, I remember it being so scary. I remember tripping out as a kid.
Yeah.
And looking at it now, I could make a better movie with my phone, man.
I mean,
What's in the basket?
What's in the basket?
My brother.
My brother. It's such good, like, 80s drive-in cheese. And the practical effects are completely over the top and ridiculous, but it's so much fun.
I remember being traumatized as a kid, and I don't know how or why, but I was. And going back and watching it now, I was like, that. You said you just recently watched it. I mean, did it hold?
I did.
How bad did it hold up, or didn't it?
Oh, it doesn't hold up well at all, but I mean, if you love like 80s horror cheese, I mean, that's about as good as it gets. I just did a Nerd Tender video about it like I don't know, maybe a month or two ago. And so I revisited it and came up with a drink for it, but man, it's such a ridiculous movie, but it's so much fun.
I like what James Wan did with the idea of it for Malignant,
Yeah.
and
Malignant.
yeah, and it kind of has the same concept.
enjoyed
As
that.
I was watching that, I said, I bet you it's like a basket case type thing, and it totally was. Sorry about that, spoilers, but
Yeah.
that's a good movie.
Yeah,
If you're interested in this, check out Malignant by James Wan. It came out a few years back.
Okay. So our urban legend this week is the Weeping Angel here in Ohio. It's at a cemetery up here by Lakeview, and it contains over 100,000 graves, including those of presidents and business moguls. However, its most striking grave marker may have to be the unsettling statue known as the Weeping Angel. I have pictures of this statue, guys. And I will also be going to the cemetery here this weekend and recording while I'm there.
Oh, sweet.
Doesn't that look like an Alice Cooper?
That Weeping Angel, so I looked a little more into it, and it's called the Hasserot Angel in Cleveland, Ohio, and the Angel of Death appears to weep black tears at this grave marker. It says, actually named the Angel of Death Victorious, the stoic angel is seated on the marble gravestone of canning entrepreneur Francis Hasserot and his family. The life-size bronze holds an extinguished torch upside down, a symbol of life extinguished. Her wings are outstretched and she gazes straight ahead. The statue's most striking feature, however, is how Death's guardian appears to be weeping black tears, which pour from her eyes and drip down her neck. These tears formed over time, an effect of the aging bronze combined with the impressive sculpting work of the piece itself. As a result, she is often referred to as the Weeping Angel. That's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing Harley at the gravesite this weekend after
That's
she
what's
goes
up.
this weekend.
Hopefully we can play a little bit of that next week.
That is the Weeping Angel.
Creepy.
Well, that is it for this episode of The Horror Show. For Brandon, Yo Cholo, myself, Harley, and the entire Mod Squad, see you in your nightmares.
See ya.
Ooh, spooky.